laborers so that whenever they go to the employees who are the one who will actually talk to the employers. Workers form to protect and to promote their interests through collective actions to secure for workers better working conditions. So whoever is efficient person, that person should get a promotion, as well as who is not, they are supposed to get training. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the next session of Industrial Relations. Now here in Industrial Relations, we'll go with the next topic, and this is a very important topic which will definitely come for 15 marks, and the chapter and the topic is the trade union. Now, what exactly this trade union is? Now, in human resource management, we had a different chapter called a trade union. But now what is that? After 2018, they have done is they have divided the syllabus, like trade union will actually come under industrial relations. So, trade union, the introduction part you are supposed to know. We have this concept like employer and we have employee, laborer. Now, who is the person who will actually represent the laborers so that whenever they go to the employees, who are the one who will actually talk to the employers? So that's the reason all the laborers voluntarily, they have made a union. They have made what? A union. And that union is called as the trade union, who will go and talk to the employees. Now, trade union is an organization of workers, employee as well as the laborers, that have banded together. Now, why they have actually banded together? To achieve common goal such as better working conditions. So, employer, whoever will not give a proper working condition, so that is the reason the workers have united themselves, they have organized themselves, and they will actually go and talk to the employer, and that is what the trade union is actually formed. For why? Because to get a better working condition. So very, very important. Why a trade union is formed? For the better working condition which should be given by the employer, and there are few employees who will not give the better working condition for the employees. So the employees and the workers only will form an organization, and that organization is called as trade union. So the trade union, through its leadership, bargains with the employer. So here what happens is a leader will be elected. It is not selected, it is elected. Some of the parties which I have seen across India is where there are like legacy of leadership. So there what happens is they'll go with a leadership and they go with bargaining with the employer, that what the employers need to do for the better living of the workers. Employers on behalf of the union member and negotiate labor contracts. So whenever the labor contract is made, they actually negotiate with collective bargaining. That is, what is that you need to give, that is to the employees, and what is that we should actually do it, that is the laborers. This may include the negotiation of wages, how much an employee should actually get. So again, who will actually decide? That is the trade union will actually decide, and then they'll actually go and tell this to the employer. Now the employer, he feels that yes, I need to go with those wages, then the employer will change. If he feels that no, we cannot go for these wages, then the trade union will actually have a problem with the employer. That's the reason the employer will never have any kind of issues with the trade unions. If some issues will happen, then it will lead to strike. Next here is, this may include the negotiation of wages, work rule, complaint procedures, rules governing hiring, firing, all these things. Who will actually take care of the workers? It is the trade union. So let's see the definition of trade union with the meaning. So when we go with the meaning, trade union is voluntary. It's like minimum 7 people should be there to form a trade union. Minimum how much? 7 people should be there to form a trade union. And here what happens is the trade union is a voluntary organization of workers formed to protect and to promote their interests through collective actions. Next is, it may be formed on planned basis. Say we have an industry like cotton industry. We have here textile industry. So this particular plant which is in Mumbai, now even they can have their own trade union. Say the entire textile industry of South India, they can have one particular trade union. So it depends on what the plant basis, industry basis, firm basis, regional basis or national basis. Now this is the plant firm organization basis. This is the national basis. Different writers and thinkers have defined the trade union differently. So let's understand the definition here. A trade union means an association of workers in one or more occupation. Now, who is the person who has given this? That is Golay. Now, he is the person who went with this. An association carried on mainly for the purpose of protecting and advancing the members' economic interest in the connections with their daily work. That means in trade union, usually what happens is we have people who will actually join voluntarily. The association will happen. And what is that they are supposed to do? They are supposed to carry few of the purposes and to protect as well as to advance the members. That is what the trade union goes with. And they focus majorly on the economic interest of the workers. Next is a trade union is again, see here also we have association. Here also we have association. Association of employee designed primarily to maintain and improve conditions. That is to improve and maintain. Maintain what? The conditions of the employment of its members. So that is what Leicester have defined in the trade union. So whatever you do, the welfare should happen. What is it? Welfare. Welfare of what? Of the workers. Welfare of the workers. If that happens, I'll tell you, this is what the trade union is very helpful for the workers. So what are the objectives of trade union? The first objective, see this will come for a 10 marks question, explain the objectives of trade union. That is how you are supposed to write. To improve the economic lot of workers by securing their wages. There are n number of employers and the top management. What they usually do is, they'll not pay even the minimum wages. So that is the reason these people, the employees, they have formed their own organization, and within those organizations, they'll actually represent one person as a leader, and that person will go to the top management and ask or demand for what they are supposed to get. See, why a trade union is formed, you are supposed to know. It's only because the employer isn't proper. Next thing is, if the employer was proper and he used to take care of everybody, now this trade union only will not come in the plant or the firm. So now the relationship about the employer and the laborer, if you go, all the laborers cannot go and talk to the employer. So what happens is the laborers, say example, we have 1,000 laborers here. Now all the 1,000 laborers are not happy about it. Now what happens is few of the laborers will actually join and they'll join trade unions. Now we have a lot of trade unions, state trade unions, national trade unions, regional trade union. Now this trade union will have one representative. We call it as a leader. Now he is the one who will go talk to the employer. Now whatever the employer tells the trade union leader, he'll go and tell this to the union. So here what happens is the collective bargaining happens between the employer and the employee. To secure for workers better working condition. Earlier, before independence, the working condition for the laborers was very, very cheap. Very bad, very pathetic. It is only because of trade union. However, now the conditions have improved. To secure bonus for the workers from the profit of the enterprise. See, earlier what used to happen is every year once you were supposed to get a bonus is what they had done it. But now the employer, what they do is they'll cover up the bonus saying that these were not proper, we didn't get the profit, we didn't get the kind of a sales which we really wanted, so they'll not give bonus. Trade union is an organization which will calculate each and everything, and they'll get to know what is the profit, how much we have made the money, and then they'll demand for what? The bonus. To ensure stable employment for workers. Now understand, here you need to know uncertainty is more. Uncertainty is more. This is C, UNCERT. Now uncertainty is more. When uncertainty is more, labor turnover is also more. When labor turnover is more, only because of cost cutting, the employer or the top level management will start firing the workers. So when they are fired by the employer or the top management, the question is, where will they go? What is that they'll do? What will happen to their family? That's the reason the trade union is there, who will always ensure there will be a stability in the employment and resist the scheme of management which reduce employment opportunity. Next is to provide legal assistance. Legal assistance to workers in connection with disputes regarding work and payment of wages. Any kind of a dispute is there within the organization, trade union will come and they'll solve it. To protect the job of labor against retrenchment and layoff. So sometimes if the company says that now we don't need you people, you can actually go to your home. Now trade union will actually come as a protector and save their job. Next one is to ensure that workers get per rule provident fund, pension and other benefits. So whatever is lawful, right? Whatever is your benefits, whatever you go with your provident fund, incentives, wages, everything, who will actually take care? That is a trade union. They'll fight for you people. To secure for the workers better safety and health welfare schemes. See, in the second chapter we had safety and health schemes. Now again, this trade union is a person who will actually check to it whether everything is secured or not. To secure workers' participation in management. Earlier, workers were not allowed to participate in the management decisions making, though the leader is there who will actually take the decision, but each and every person will be recognized through that. That is an initiative by the trade union itself. To inculcate discipline, self-respect and dignity among workers. It is not just the employer will be targeted by the trade union, even the trade union will actually polish the workers who are in the organization. So they'll actually go with the discipline of the workers, they'll go with the self-respect of each and every person, and the dignity among workers will be maintained. That is, the brotherhood will be actually established by the trade union. Next one we have is the two more objectives I have given, that is to ensure opportunity for promotion and training. So whoever is efficient person, that person should get a promotion, as well as who is not, they are supposed to get training. To secure organizational efficiency and high productivity, to generate a committed industrial workforce for the improving productivity of the system. See, this is what the objective of a trade union is. One is to see to it that the employer pays really good, fair remuneration to the workers. In the meanwhile, to also check what the worker is doing, whether he is efficient or not, whether productivity is there or not, whether continuity of the work is there or not. So they'll favor the employer as well as the employee. So here they become like this. We have employer and here we have employees and the workers. Employees and the workers. Now trade union will be here. Trade union. So they'll act like a bridge between the employer-employee, though the trade union is actually what? Is an association of the workers only, that is voluntarily association. Next is functions of trade union. Now collective bargaining. Now last session I have told you what exactly a collective bargaining is. Collective bargaining with the management for securing better work environment for the workers and the employees, providing securities to the workers and keeping check on the hiring and firing of the workers, helping the management to redressal of grievance of workers at appropriate level. See, Grievance is there. You need to go for redressal of grievances. Now you need to check and you need to maintain the standard so that the workers work properly for the productivity of the organization. Any dispute if you have or matters remains unsettled, referring the matters for arbitration. Now arbitration in the sense without going to the court, settling it before the court, that is called arbitration. Even the trade union will take all these things. To negotiate with management certain matters like hours of work, say in few of the countries like Denmark. Now Denmark, what happens is it's only because of the trade union and the good relation between the employer-employee, they started to go with a concept called we had 8 hours work. 8 hours work. Because of trade unions in Denmark, that was brought to 6 hours. Then because of the government, now it is actually brought to 4 hours to 5 hours. But in India still, we practice 8 hours. But this is what some of the companies are there, they even go to 11 hours to 12 hours. Now why? Because there is no proper trade unions. If the trade union is there, the demerit is also, I'll tell you what it is. If the employer buys those trade unions, now the employees and the workers will be misled and they'll not get any justice. So that is what the demerit is also there. To develop cooperation with employers. So the entire trade union, the organization, they always want to have a very good relation between the employer. So what they usually do is they will go for a collective bargaining and the employer, whatever he feels like getting it done from the employees, the trade union will actually go and report the same thing with the employees and then the work will be done. To ensure public opinion in favor of labor and the workforce. Now when we go with the labor and the workers here, trade union will actually draw attention about what is happening in a country, what is happening in that state, what is happening in that particular company. So that is the function of trade union. So any doubt regarding this entire session, that is the function, objective of trade union and the meaning and definition, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.